Day. From State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona.
Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And off we go on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. Leading the charge at quarterback, the former Georgia Bulldog, Matthew Stafford.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. Because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
That's out to the flat for Akers. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they're able to get this one across the Kupp. Comfortably up over 100 yards when cruising past that number, and 2 touchdowns.
How'd you like to be the D coordinator this week? He watched that game last week, and I know his first thought was, we have to find a way to take him out of the game plan. We cannot let him do that to us.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Stafford. This is caught by Robinson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Play action. Stafford. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now a play fake it at Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
From the red zone now, Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. There he goes left side. 20. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. Then you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Going to run the sweep here. This is Kupp. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around it, but in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Stafford. Caught out left side by Robinson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's J.J. Watt, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play, picks up the 1st down and then slides to the ground. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Again, they'll run with Ingram. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. Conner is in. Touchdown, Arizona. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On 1st and 10, Stafford looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. So no gain on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. They're unable to connect, but a late... So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
11 more on that one and another first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Williams will try again, and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Kyren Williams, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year, and the Rams have cut it back within a score. But just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was capped off by the Kyren Williams touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. defense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race now. This is into the weekend in the NFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now, to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs. Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Murray now on first down. This will be caught once again by Brown. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Working with a 2nd and 3. The toss right. This is Ingram. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Murray now to throw. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Cardinals hit 7 and 8 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Murray going to throw. They go screen. This is Ingram. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Murray. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. Forced out to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Murray now. Steps away to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And the Rams Rams are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? Things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Stafford on first down. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage. Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there. And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Stafford. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued. And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one. Murray now on first down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Again, he finds Moore. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 14. A gain there of 21 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Flushed out right. Murray with a nice move. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
Here's Murray. Escaping the pressure. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
After the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Stafford now to throw. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Stafford to Higbee there. Rams 1st down. A give up the middle to Akers. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down. Now Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. He had the touchdown pass on that previous drive, number 25 for him on the year. And he'll look to keep it rolling. 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, partner, this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, They had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
Extra point up and through by Myers. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially. So a net gain of 1 there. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now a throw here to his running back. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing again on second down. Murray dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This one complete to Ingram. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
To throw again on second down. Murray over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start with an AFC East matchup. The New York Jets taking on New England in Foxborough. And it's the Patriots with the lead in that one. Mac Jones has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head over to Detroit. Check on the Lions at home, Ford Field. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Tampa Bay Bucks. Mike Evans, well over 100 yards receiving with 3 touchdown catches. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting New Orleans Saints. Alvin Kamara, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Cardinals football, Marquise Brown back out now with the Arizona offense. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little, they bask in it. They think this is, okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes to come your way, too, because I've got to kick coverage in his direction.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Ingram again. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Stafford. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now we give up the middle to Williams. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Stafford. He'll find a man over the middle, Tutu Atwell. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of the...
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Stafford's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Up the middle, it's Williams. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now it's Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And he'll just get rid of it. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Again, it's Stafford. Staying on his feet. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Out is Myers for the Seahawk field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Myers' kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. At this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself, because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense, get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the 2nd straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they'll take over here following the interception with good field position and a chance to take the lead with a touchdown. After the interception, here's Stafford. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. Rolling to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Stafford. Gets this into the hands of the tight end Higbee. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Here's Stafford. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. A huge win defensively there on the sack, setting him back 12 yards. And now 3rd and goal.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Operating from the gun, Stafford. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. J.J. Watt in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
I know nowadays they give a lot of guys different things when they get to the sidelines after creating a big play, but just throw a cape on this guy because he single-handedly ended multiple drives. Interception earlier, sack on 3rd down. Really should have a better game plan installed for how to contain him because he's affecting this game in so many ways.
On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that'll bring him back within a point. So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 in the first.
I am willing to bet He got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage was so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
Up the middle, Ingram. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 5 now. Murray. This will be caught by Brown. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete to McBride. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. They give to Ingram up the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Throwing now is Murray. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Stafford throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll run here with Raymond Calais. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. To throw is Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Play action. Stafford. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got it to Ingram, complete. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That's out to the flat for Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
It's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Murray getting this complete to Connor. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray being chased out left. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanketed his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finished this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Stafford. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He'll get this to his running back, Calais. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll try to run some clock with Ingram. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over. On second down, Ingram. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee. Second and 11. On the counter, Ingram. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Down to a knee goes Murray, as that will just about wrap this thing up.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Arizona, they get back to 500 at 8-8 with 1 game remaining. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.